Hello guys, welcome to Path of Exile. If everybody's been wondering where I've been for the past 2 weeks, well, you know when sometimes you pick up a game and you think, well, I don't know whether this will be worthwhile, and you sort of pick it up and then all of a sudden you realise that you've lost 2 weeks of your life and you've sunk it into a game without completely realising what's happened. Yeah, that's kind of happened with me with Path of Exile. Very simply, I'm going to be playing a witch. And I'm going to go with a guy called Crowside's build. I'm going to use that as a basis. What this build is basically massing zombies and skeletons and try and max out as much as possible. So that's going to be my plan. Eat fireball, little crabby things, sand crabby things, spittery sand crab things, and zombies and undead monsters. And the idea being is that you basically, instead of having masses of spells and attacks and what have you, you're actually using the zombies and the skeletons to do most of your fighting for you. An interesting idea, and I thought I'd try it out because I've got my Shadow up to a reasonable level. He's level 30 now, but I'm still what I consider a complete noob at this game. And I figured that if anybody can make a guide that's going to sort of be easy for noobs, then massing zombies and pets is going to be the way to go forward. I mean, I played a warlock in World of Warcraft. I've never leveled one past 50, but I played a warlock in World of Warcraft, and it was fun, kind of. And so I'm going to go for that sort of style of witch, and I'm wondering whether I can actually do it. So I'm going to use his build. His guide as a basis. I'll try and put a link to it down at the bottom if I remember when I post this. And I'll see how it goes, whether I can stick to it closely and how much I actually sort of deviate from the norm. Now I have got, as I say, I've got other characters. I've got a level 30 character, which is my excuse me, my highest level character at the moment, which is not high at all. But I have managed to stockpile a few bits and pieces which I think might be very useful for my new character, because they're very sexy. I've actually managed to find an epic shield, which I'm hoping will be useful. Now that's a level up animation. Oh dear. Spells in this, one of the things I like about this is spells in this aren't auto-guided, they are actually aimed by the player, and therefore can miss. Or can be dodged. If you see a spell coming towards you, you can half the time step out of the way, which I quite like. Let's see, now I've just leveled up, so press P for my leveling up. So apparently we go spell damage, we're going to go this route, this way. And then we're going to be going up towards Lord of the Dead, but that's several levels away, so I won't worry about that too much. I want to make I don't know if it'll be a short series or a long series, but I'm going to do a sort of series of this, just because I've discovered a game I absolutely adore. I thought I liked Diablo. Well, certainly 1 and 2. And it seems to like this even more. I don't know, I think it's just the massive skill tree. And that you can have 7 or 8 different builds, and they're all viable. They're all viable builds. There's nobody sitting there going, this is the build for... There is no single cookie cutter build. Run. Again, there I can see I can dodge this mini-boss's... Yes, die. Mini-boss's attack by running away. Let's see now. Oh, everything's full. Oh, and my fireball gem is ready to level up. So currently I've got a fireball gem. I've got no minions at the moment. These will come as I level up. I will get quest rewards. I may even find a gem in a drop, and that'll be useful because then I can start building up my force of zomboids. Now, what have we got? I've got some gear in here. Let's see, and level 2 shield. There we go. So I'll go and sell all this rubbish first. I turned the talking stuff off because, having watched several videos, whilst the majority of them are very, very good, it just drove me nuts having to listen to these people talk. I don't care. Oh, now here we go. Lightning tendrils, freezing pulse, and freeze zombie. Aha! So there begins part 1 of our massive plan for world domination. Yes, that's rubbish. I'm going to get rid of that. Put that in. And I've got... aha! I can put that in place of that helmet. And that's zombie. You can get zombie gem can go in there. So it's a horror halo iron hat. But raise zombie is now one of my spells. Haha! And later on I'll get minion life, which will allow me to boost the amount of health they got, so that's 31% maximum life, and other things like lightning trap. Lightning tendrils I won't use this time. I did use that previously, but I don't think I'll be using that again. Fireball I'll continue to use. Raging Spirits. Now I took Raging Spirits because I had lightning trap, and because I had lightning tendrils. If you've got somebody, you come up against somebody who's resistant to lightning, then you can let them have it with the Raging Spirit. But because this is going to be a minion build, I'm not actually going to try and put anything in there. It's sort of massive into my own personal attack. It is just going to be the minions doing their thing. So let's get... no, that's rubbish. Oh, that's good, but that is a... yeah, that is actually the good one, isn't it? Right, 2 of those. What have we got to do? Travel to the tidal island. Is that this door, isn't it? No, I'm just going to sell the rubbish first. Sell items. If you want to sell items quickly, if you press the control key, you just click on the item and it'll put it across for you. Took me about 2 hours to work that one out. See, that just goes to show how much of a noob I really am. Right, to the coast. I would advise, if you are thinking of playing this game, and why wouldn't you? It's free. Certainly having a look at the forums, certainly having a look at various builds, various options of builds, or people's ideas of builds. Also check out YouTube as well, because that's a good source of finding out information. Now I've got some dead bodies. I can raise zombies. Now I need dead bodies to raise zombies. Ooh, hello. So start with the raising of the zombies. Oh damn. Raise zombie. There we go. Q. And I can raise 3 initially. But that will gradually go up as we level. That will go up. I'll be able to raise more and more zombies. And we will end up with a zombie army. Well, that's where we came from. I think we'll end up, 5 or 6 zombies is the in-game sort of level. It's quite impressive. Truly impressively scary, actually, the number of zombies that you will actually be able to field. And you can replace them quite easily. I mean, I'm down to 1 zombie now. There you go, zombies are back. I mean, I'm just using the shadow up primarily because my zombies are still weak and I've got very little else to do. I can use my default attack, or I can use the shadow bolt. The shadow bolts are good for hitting clumped together types. You see, I hit both skeletons there. One of the things I have changed about Portal Scroll, I want that. Things I did change about this build was the fact that I added Fire Trap, which I found particularly useful. Come along, up you get. I'm raising zombies from skeleton corpses. Try not to think about it too much. I did Fire Trap, which is literally what it sounds like. For those of you who haven't played it, it is exactly what it sounds like. A trap which catches fire as soon as a bad person walks on it. Bad people being everybody except me and my zombies. Come, my undead brethren, feast upon our enemies. Except, now this build does rely on having a lot of blue sockets, gem sockets. Ah, dinged again. I love the ding animation in this. It is awesome. I can replace my... So I've got a badly damaged zombie there, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to replace him. Aha, die. Now, trust me on this, you really want some... Unless you know exactly what you're going to be doing, you really want to find somewhere quiet. So I know that I'm just going to go up this cast speed. Do I want to go damage? Now we'll go up the cast speed because I don't need damage because my zombies are going to be doing the damage. But I do want to be able to have the speed to get them out quickly in the middle of combat. Oh, my fire and my zombie spell leveled up. Ow, ow, ow. I'm burning. Burning. Burning, burning. Kill them, that's it. That is it, my minions. That's the power of these zombies already. The power of these zombies is coming through in the fact that I can take on a much larger force. Oh, an awful lot of alteration. I take on a much larger force and win. I just need to, as long as somebody dies, I can resurrect them, or, sorry, bring them back as a zombie and they're going to be fighting for me. So this is good. And the enemies go down quickly as well, which is another thing I like. That's going to take the mini-boss on at this level. Or this area, this beach. You'll be raining fire down upon my house any second. Ow, 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 move away. Trick with this guy, keep moving. Die, there we go. Yes, there we go, that's her down. Or possibly him. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think it really matters much, but I and Hat don't really want that. That doesn't need anyway, that's fine. Ooh! Hello, what do we get there? Got a Warlord's Mark. We've been cursed. Who the hell cursed us? Who the hell is firing that off? How annoying. Right, there is an orb of transmutation down there. Right, what we're going to do, I'm going to take us back indoors and empty bags and get rid of this Warlord's Mark, because that does make us a little bit vulnerable. Not allowed to bring the zombies indoors. They're not house trained, and therefore have muddy feet. Oh, I might keep that. Oh, take that out. I identify anything yellow primarily because it gets more money that way, or you get money. There isn't money. You get better items, greater number of items. Now, do I want those gauntlets? I think I do. No. Except, there we go. And just go to my inventory, put those items in there, and then go over here. Actually, I want some of these. Shift. If you click on Shift, you can select. If you click on Shift, you get that little option up there, and you can select how many things you want to build, and escape gets you out of it again. Let's see. What have we just leveled up somewhat? So I've got this stash of gear here that I don't know why that's there. Stash of gear is sitting around, and robe 12 intelligence. Oh yes, we definitely want you. Shield, that's for level 5. Belt, level 8. Level 4. So no, that seems to be about everything. So let's go out and finish. Oh, I should have sold that. Never mind. Never mind. Let's go out and finish our mission and travel to the tidal island. Hello? Oh, that's him. Him, die! Damn you! Oh, got a shoddy jerk. Never mind. Onwards and upwards. Those green sort of spirity types there, there's quite a few of them hanging around the game. They are basically loot pinatas if you can catch them. Catching them being the difficult part of that job. Or at least it is for me. As I said, I'm a bit of a noob at this game. But there are various things you could do to try and slow them down. There's a spell called a bear trap, which surprisingly stops people running away. Yes, that's it. Die. Oh, that's my thing. Let's raise. And that's it. Replace that badly damaged zomboid with a fresh zombie. Yeah. A fresh zombie that was able to fight for longer and keep it stay alive better. Now, one of the problems I do have is, as you can probably imagine, zombies are incredibly stupid. My zombies like to stand in the fire. I play World of Warcraft for long enough that I know that you do not stand in the fire. Alas, these zombies do not know this, and will stand in every fire available. Right, that's it. Thank you. Come on, die. Yes, there we go. Right. Until I sort of get fire trap, this is my best way to soften the targets up with a fireball, which is an AoE attack. Here we go, to the island. Soften the targets up with an AoE attack, and then let the zombies just do their thing. Don't try and get involved. You don't need to. The zombies are there. This is exactly what the zombies are for, is to kill things for you. Oh, hello. Later on you can put down a decoy totem. That makes it even more fun, because the decoy totem... enemy will run off towards the decoy totem, and yeah. Oh, zombie. Why can I not raise a zombie here? I'm out of mana. Well, there you go, Havoc, you moron. That's why you can't raise a zombie. Let's see if we can replace that damaged one. There we go. Oh, that was sneaky, dodging out of the way at the last second. Oh heck, there's a lot of zombies coming in over there. Right, that's fine. That's fine. Got this under control. Oh, ding! Again! One thing I've found as well, that gems... this is more for the people who don't know how... haven't played this very much. The gems that you slot into your weapons, these provide you spells. They level up. They gain experience as you gain experience, though they need different amounts of experience. So they won't quite level up the same speed as you will. And one important tip I think I would give to anybody who is seriously considering playing this, and when you have your moments when your gem levels up, so you can see there my gem is... Did I get the figures up? There we go. Is 275 with 308 XP to level up. If you're in the middle of combat, don't level it up. Always go out of combat to level your gems. Why? The gems have a certain requirement, for example. So this one requires level 2. If it suddenly said in the next if it levels up and suddenly it requires level 7, but I'm only level 6 or 5 or whatever, it means that I can't use that gem. Worse, if I bring my inventory up, it also locks out my wand. All of a sudden, I've got no attacking ability, and I've had this happen on my Marauder, where I upgraded his Leap Slam, and suddenly found that I didn't actually have enough strength to use it. Oh, sorry, didn't have high enough level to use it, and suddenly I was without a primary weapon, and it was panic time as I was trying to run away and figure out what the hell was going on. So I would, at least initially, I would strongly recommend going out of combat to upgrade your gems, because so you don't get taken in by or surprised suddenly by no longer having your ability to cast your spells, which is quite frightening to suddenly lose your primary weapon mid-fight. Die. So we get in, don't get hail drake down. Another zombie up. Yes, he's dead. Aha. Medicine chest is ours. Right, he's the only thing we really want first. Not really. Right, let's get the down. About that, that. No, we'll get that, then get that. Have a quick check of the doohickey. Right, that's fine. So let's loot him and go home. So yeah, so now I'm out of combat. I can. So if you see this requires level 2. If I level up my fireball gem, alright, you have to go into into your inventory to have a look. It requires level 4 and 16 intelligence. I'm a caster, so 16 intelligence is a significant problem. But if you were playing had fireball on, say, or for example, if you didn't have 16 intelligence, then yeah, you'd be in serious trouble. I'd lose the wand. So at least initially, I would advise sticking with that cunning plan. It's a small thing. What else have I been playing? I've been playing a lot of Heroes and Generals recently. God, I've been playing. I love that game. I don't know why, but I've always loved World War II and the history of it and what have you. I got you with a fireball, and yeah, it's Heroes and Generals is rapidly turning into one of my favourite games. There was an interesting game I had the other night where it seemed that everybody, apart from 2 tank drivers, had taken recon, so both sides were full of recons. There was a lot of not moving, scanning the horizon, creeping forwards a little bit. It was a very slow game. It was incredibly boring, but otherwise it is actually quite a fun game. And then the tank drivers turned up and just drove straight over the top of everybody. I'm going for the mana flask? I think we'll go for the mana flask. Let's sell some items. Sell that, which I should have sold earlier. Except, I'm going to go back to my event. Oh yes, I want to have a look at that. Let me just show. Yep, it's dexterity, lightning resistance. Yeah, I don't really want that. I want to buy, I want to sell. My mouse, I think, is slowly on the way up, which is not surprising. It is, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, my mouse is actually 12 years old. I've never had a mouse last 12 years. This has lasted 4 computers. Right, what do we want? Fire trap, I think, is where we're going to go. I think we're going to go down. I could go static strike, but that does mean we're getting in close. Detonate the dead. Another interesting one, but I'm not entirely sure that I want to start blowing up dead bodies when I will be using them to create more zombies. Spark, too inaccurate. Unpredictable launches, unpredictable sparks. I stopped reading at that point because I know. Freezing pulse, icy projectile, which is a chance to freeze enemies it passes through. A chance, not really. Fire trap, burn their faces off. I like that attack. I like that attack a lot. And that is Act 1 complete. No, it's not Act 1 complete. What am I saying, you? That is Stage 1 of Act 1. There we go, that's the map. So I'm basically working my way along the coast. There are various acts, and there's a quest I've completed, there's a quest I've done, and there's a quest just out of sight. The quests are coming. So I've cleared the coast up to the mudflats. And I think I'm going to call that a logical stopping place for each video, to clear out one zone and then move on to the next. Thanks very much, guys. I've been Havoc. This is Path of Exile. You should be playing this! Catch you guys on the flip side.